Well, hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. Today's video, well, I'm going to do two videos in one, and it will be Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet. So I'm going to do the year ahead reads and see what's coming up for both of them. So I'm going to begin with Kylie Jenner. So let's see what's coming in for Kylie Jenner during 2026. What's coming up for her? Kylie Jenner? Coming up for Kylie. And at the end of both of the readings, I will do an energy check just to see what is the energy between the two of them during each season of the year. So we'll find out. All right. Overall energy for 2026 is for Kylie. Well, she's finding an alliance with someone that she can rely upon, and she may be aligned with somebody who has broken her heart. Overall energy is heartbreak. So she's finding friends and familiar people to rely upon and to be aligned with. There's separation, hurt feelings, and grief. In her career house, well, repetitive pattern. She's at work trying to tame the beast, the predator, momager. And there's something here that she'd like to gain control over, maybe her finances. But she's on her grind and doing the same old in 2026. So what does she do? Is she still doing makeup and vlogs? Or I don't know what Kylie Jenner actually does. So I know she had a lip line or something, and she has a beauty brand she's the face of. So I would suggest that she is still going to be the face of her cosmetics or that cosmetic company in 2026. But she is going round and round, and she's working, She's working because it helps her to stabilize herself. It gives her something to look forward to and to be in control of. Her future finances, well, there's the predator. So being preyed upon by multiple people, and she's walking away from them. We have the Knight of Swords, so there's a couple of offers on the table, but she's walking away and chasing her dream, what it is that she wants. So she's letting go of something as far as her career or finances coming up in 2026. I feel like this is wanting to take control of her own life, her career, and not wanting to have somebody else in control of her. But her finances may be eaten up as well during 2026, and she doesn't care. She's pursuing her dream, and she has wish fulfillment in her career house. So whatever it is that she's pursuing the second half of the year, it really pans out for her, and because it's something that grounds her emotionally, something that she desires to do. This is all about Kylie gaining control in her life. Maybe this is a separation. The hurt feelings is a separation within her career house as an overall energy, but it is pinch, it is hurt feelings, and it is a separation. What she is communicating, well, that she feels defective as a mother. She's going to be communicating like her letdowns, either like that her mom is a defect, right? But she could be that she feels defective, period, as a mother, as a wife, or wife material. She doesn't feel good about it. She feels like she's less than, and she also feels that there's like poison, right? Some toxicities with her own mother that may have trickled down to her own parenting, and like speaking about, communicating about motherhood and how it could, how her own mother affects her parenting today. Okay, what she's speaking into fruition is end of work. I feel like she don't want momager no more. She has something that she desires to do in her workhouse, and whatever she's been doing isn't it. She wants more control. So she's ending some things at work as well. Like I said, she's walking away during the second half of the year from offers that are just there to cut her up, chew her up. She feels chewed up in a way. She may have got chewed out too. I'm not sure. In her home, well, she may have a new home and she desires to work from home and keep the peace and calm. You may be seeing her doing some meditations, yoga, something along those lines within her home life, maybe the vlogs and so forth. But this is also something that she could make a career out of. It's a passion of hers that she takes on at her house. She's fired up. She may be getting a new home that brings a lot of peace and calm to her as well. As far as the SX, be mindful of who you deal with, because you could get an illness, all right? I think she's sick of dealing with foolishness and the effery, She's tired of the immature lovers. They're making her sick. So she's looking for someone new. And it being a 0, there is a clean slate there. I don't believe that she is going to be getting it on or spreading them wide and far for anyone once she walks away or separates from Timothy. Even if she's with them, she's sick of it. But be mindful that a new partner may be carrying a gift that keeps on giving. So you may not want to get down and dirty right away with anyone, because they could be a carrier. All right. As far as her relationship house, there is a decision being made to cut someone off, and she's holding back. For right now, she's holding back, but she's gaining the courage and the power to cut someone off, and it is the King of Cups. Now that can go vice versa, where the King of Cups is deciding to, making the decision to cut her off. But, this is her reading. So what she doesn't see coming is a breakup, 4 of Swords energy, and, waiting for this person, re-energizing that she's addicted to this person. And she feels like she's being breadcrumbed, like a charity case, right? Oh, no wonder why she feels defective down here in as a mother, as a wife. She feels that she's too defective to even become a wife. However, the caffeinated bunny deals with burnout, addictions, and, overindulgences. And this is her feeling like a charity case, and I'm going to refuel, and I'm waiting. I'm still in suspension and waiting to break up or to get back together. She could be waiting for this person to come back who she has taken a break from. It just seems like she's waiting on something because she took a break from something. And I believe this is the King of Cups energy. And she just feels like she's been breadcrumbed and she needs to refuel. So she's waiting and maybe just kind of dealing with the breakup or the need to take a rest and refuel. Understanding that she's been lying in wait and waiting for someone to choose her, and they haven't quite chosen her. And she's over it. She really is. She's kind of like over it. She's understanding that she maybe have some addictive personality when it comes to romance. Her social standing is she's a bit immature when it comes to hard work, hard labor. making money. She's also viewed as a hard worker, right? Someone, but this is like from the beginning, there's an immaturity with the money factor. So she's viewed as someone that needs to go do a little bit of, maybe get your hands dirty and do some real work. That because of the immaturity there with the Page of Pentacles, that she's also viewed as a person that doesn't make enough money for the work that she puts into certain things, and I think that's why she's walking away from certain things. Let me just keep it moving. Her friend's house, we have the Eight of Wands. She has online friends that are they're karmic. So her friends aren't even healthy for her. She attracts the worst kind. They don't, and they're going to be showing themselves in 2026 through online communication. That you're going to see some toxic online communication through Kylie and so-called friends. They're more frenemies. They don't have her best interests at heart. Now, her enemies, they're not giving up and they have an offer for her. All right, they're not going to stop coming, and this is a business opportunity. So be mindful of like who's offering you what, right? Because they may not have your best interests at heart either. My goodness. She's at the end of the road. I think with being a single mom and with her own mom too, like she's getting fed up with Chris. There's a lot of frustrations, hardship, and challenges in 2026 on the board for Kylie. What do we have? 18 wands. Yeah, 18 wands on the board for Kylie, which is the moon energy. She feels deceived. She's keeping secrets. She's keeping things under wraps, and hiding some things. There could be a betrayal. And that betrayal is in her workhouse, in her passion, her fire and desires. Okay. Wait, let me see. Yeah. Oh no. There's 19 wands. This is the Ace of Wands. Okay, let me correct this. 19 is the sun. Which changes everything from the moon, right? This is about a lot of growth is coming in for her, and she will shine through the storm that's brewing, the storm that's coming. With the sun being the overall energy of her workhouse, again, she's not giving up on her dream. She's going to pursue her dream. She's not giving up on herself, and she feels good. There's like new opportunities for work coming in, but she has to make a hard decision and walk away from one of these offers here. And it's like I keep going round and round and doing the same thing. I think she just desires something new. All right, I'm just going to leave it here. That's what I have for Kylie, and I'll move along to Timothy. All right, let's just keep it moving and see what's up with Timothy. Wow. I'm surprised by Kylie's reading, and it kind of like hurts my feelings. It's weird. Like I feel sad for her. All right, the overall energy for Timothy is toxic. He's gonna do, I'll do what I want. I'm gonna do what I want. I have free will. No one's gonna control me. But overall energy being the devil, not good energy, you know, rage, frustrations, anger, betrayals, narcissism, you know, all of it. I'm gonna do what I want is basically what that is saying to me. He's in control and in a not healthy way. Okay. What we have here in his, well, his finances are good. He finds fulfillment in his career house and a healing of energy there, like balance. He's very balanced in his career, and his finances are fine. He's fulfilled by, you know, the work that he does and the things that he achieves. And he may seek counsel, like for money management, you know, where to invest this or that, you know, that's just showing up here. Also a mentor as far as work, for a work venture that he has coming up. There may be a mentor. He may be a mentee. So what he's talking about is work, hard work, and having to make, and being undecided about what to do and what to put in, digging a little deeper. He's also just going to be talking about like how he's back and forth with work. In his home life, well, he's making the decision to create space, opportunity, and he has to make a decision on where it is that he would like to go. So he's getting creative with that as well. Like maybe the idea of where, when, who, what it all looks like. He could be doing some projects around his house and literally making a decision on whether or not I should paint. Weird. Anyhow, in the SX, he has a secret connection with someone, and they are knocking boots. So the cheating rumors, so forth, may come to light, but he's very secretive about this connection that he does have. In his future career, he's drowning probably with work, waiting for some help, right? So I see that he's going to be fine financially, but there's a lot of work ahead of him in 2026, especially during the latter half of it. And he's suspended in but like waiting for someone to come and help him, waiting for someone, to finish the project, whatever the case may be for Timothy. He's also drowning in finances, which is, not a bad thing. He's just waiting. Again, like I said, waiting for something to give. I felt like over here there seems to be, like I said, he may be seeking counsel, an accountant or something, some financial advisor to help him with his finances. Again, his finances are fine. There's abundance of finances and an abundance of work. So he just kind of like, but in limbo of where do I go? What do I do? How do I do this? As far as his finances, that's why this financial advisor is showing up here. So he's getting advice on what to do and how to plan ahead for his future finances. In his relationship house, smooth criminal, there's a loss. So, loss, grief, and hurt feelings here with the 5 of Cups energy, and the criminal feeling like somebody may have come and taken what they wanted. But, criminals are not the most honest people in the world. So feeling like there's some dishonesty and hurt feelings. What he doesn't see coming is the pain. The pain, the heartache, the hurt feelings. as he's getting cut off. He's getting cut off, and we have King of Swords with the Six of Swords. There is a transition and moving on, but there's a lie being told. There's deception and betrayal here, and it creates pain. So, you know, he may feel slighted by Kylie moving on. Maybe she moves on before he does. I don't know. It seems like he's cheating, and he's creating this space with lies and deception, and they're coming out, and he didn't realize that he would be hurt by his own behaviors. He's talking about, you know, being undecided which way to go with the work, with his work, but he ain't not giving up, pressing forward, persevering, and he's talking about how much work he has, and his boss, like the money offer for the work, right? So that he's not ever given up. Like, I don't care how heavy the workload is, because he's drowning in it toward the end of the year. So he has a lot of projects coming up in 2026, but he will not give up. He's just not giving up, and he will remain stable. You know, he knows his worth, and he's not giving up on his projects. In his friend's house, well, they're refusing to give up too. They're not going to give up on him. These may be people that he does work with, and they're not giving up on him. They'll see things all the way through to the end of the line, but people are getting tired. Like, Timothee is getting tired because he has an extremely heavy workload ahead of him in 2026. We have, well, look, he has an enemy. They could be in law enforcement or military, something like that, but these are dutiful people. They're honorable people, and he may have 3 of them. But again, they're in his workhouse, and he collaborates with these people. Don't trust them. They're trying to cut him up. Bottom line, trying to cut him up. Let me see what's most of. He's got a lot of swords and wands on the board, meaning there's going to be conflict and a lot of work, frustrations, and challenges underway for Timothee. Did his social standing, I skipped right over it. His social standing is like he feels defective when he's single. All right, but he feels defective when he's single. However, he also knows his worth, and he knows that he has value, and this is him being single but feeling like defective because of it, like less than. It affects him. Doesn't affect his finances, but it affects him. And it doesn't affect his self-worth, but he just feels a bit like a reject. All right. I was really hoping that this would be a better reading for the 2 of them, but like this one's pretty much just letting me know that Timmy's cheating or she's cheating, one of the 2. And, well, has a secret connection with someone. And since it's his reading, I'm just going to say it's he who has a secret connection. And he didn't realize that, like, lies and betrayals and, he didn't realize that he would be the one in pain. That he's hurt too. And the overall energy is that, devil. So let's just take a peek-see into what is the energy during the first season, which is winter and spring, but during the first season. We're going to do for the first 3 months of the year. What's coming up? What's the energy between Timothee Chalamet and Kylie Jenner during the first 3 months of the year in 2026? It is December 19th right now. Just FYI. unsolicited advice, people offering advice you didn't ask for, people butting in and getting involved, intrusions, and like people that are just unwelcome. So a lot of people button their nose into the relationship, and they're neither one of them is feeling that. All right, what is the energy? That intrusiveness could be the other, the third party. Let's see. Let's see. The energy for the next season, the second 3 months of the year, from the 3rd to the 6th month of the year, for between Kylie Jenner and Timothee Chalamet. Password snooping. All right. Well, that sounds like a Jenner. Sounds more like a Kardashian, but we have installs snooping equipment to truck or whatever, looks through paperwork, watching carefully, and eavesdropping. So, someone has an inkling and they are going to, it's a lack of trust is what that is. Here we have people butting in during the first 3 months, and then we have someone's trying to warn us about this relationship, and by the next 3 months into the year, they're doing their homework. So from the 6th to the 9th month, what is the energy between Timothee Chalamet and Kylie Jenner? Go left, go right, mixed signals, okay? Disconnect between what is said and what is done. Confusing and inconsistent, contradictory things, okay? And what's the energy between these two by the end of for the last 3 months of 2026? I got connections. Influential connections, meeting people who can help you grow. Someone will lend you a hand, money, job, or opportunity. So it looks like, there's going to be a lot of rumors this year. By those last 3 months of 2026, though, I do not see the two of them together. They're meeting other people at that point. So even if the breakup is like happens because somebody finds something, there's still mixed signals and like the on again. They might actually break up before the end, those last 3 months, like during the second half of the year, but still dancing around and tinkering around with each other and sending those mixed signals like, whatever, how it goes. The hanging on until the bitter end. But by the end of the year, I've got connections and meeting new people for the energy between the two of them. So that's what I have for Kylie and Timothee during 2026.